We've got here a 130-hour update. I have explored past that funky underwater tree. Didn't go very far. It's right at the very edge of the map. So I explored a little bit on the other side of the warper construction factory, the warper factory. Wasn't all that interesting, but a sonar scan, not a sonar scan, but a sensor scan, revealed that there was a path down behind the tree. So I have constructed a base behind the tree, just at the very bottom of the acid falls, and I'll show you. So that's still my main base up there at the top of the lantern pod forest. But I have moved my my fob that was just around the corner here. I've moved that forward from the base of these acid falls right here. It used to be right there, just down a tube. I've moved it from there to past this big cavern where the juvenile Ghost Leviathan was, to just past that tree, the Ghost Leviathan egg tree incubator, to the base of the acid falls there. By the way, the juvenile Leviathan has not come back, so at a guess I killed it, but I wasn't aware that you could kill Leviathans. I thought they were like unkillable things. But I haven't seen it. I thought maybe it didn't spawn while you have a base in this zone, but I've since moved the base out of this zone. And so I thought maybe it would come back, but no, it hasn't come back. So I don't know what the deal is. I guess I killed it, but I wasn't aware that you could. So yeah. I have just a little outpost here. There's the warper construction facility there, the warper factory. I have a little outpost right here. I can't swim all the way there on one breath of air. So I have a little outpost right here, just in front of the tree, to recharge my air supply so that I can make it the rest of the way. I mean, I've got a good 30 seconds of air here. It's a little buffer. Wait for the air to recharge. And out we go. So this tree, those are Ghost Leviathan eggs incubating in the tree. I've scanned everything all around and haven't found anything else that was really all that interesting. Amusingly, this particular hydrothermal vent here is very, very hot compared to every other vent in the game. This vent right here is freakishly hot. I've gotten thermal plants up well over 70 degrees, and I usually consider it a good placement of a plant if I can get it to like 65 degrees, but I've gotten plants there that go up to 72, 73 degrees. So right down here there's some acid falls. This acid lake right here comes down to this acid fall, and then here's my little base right here that I've moved forward. And it's far enough forward that I constructed more than just the scanner room here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I went ahead and built a multi-purpose room and built one of each, construction, recharge, whatever, thing that might need to be used here. Suppose I could also create a water thing there, but I have two. I mean, these two planters here pretty much cover my food and water needs, so I don't necessarily need a water plant. But there's a. I'm assuming that's a graphical anomaly there. I don't believe that's a gigantic square something. I mean, maybe that's an alien construct down there. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's a graphical anomaly. So up there, way back there, is where the tree is, and then you come over here. The falls are right there. The acid falls. They go down into this little pool right here, and then you swim a little further, and then that's where we are. So this cavern here goes a little bit to the left, but not very far at all. It mostly goes down and right. And I've taken the Cowardice, which is what I've named my Cyclops. So I've taken the Cowardice down here to just past this. The Cowardice is right about here, to a place where everything just gets completely pitch black, and no matter how much, no matter how much lighting I have, no matter how much I look around, I've tried everything. You know, gone out on the hull and shined flashlights and everything. I can't see anything. It's just pitch black there, which is kind of irritating. But it's appropriate, especially at 1,000 meters. I mean, we'll just forget the fact that I'm swimming around. I need to turn on my map here. We'll just forget the fact that I'm swimming around 1,000 meters underwater, which is absolutely ridiculous, but whatever. It's a game. Game logic. So here it is. I mean, it's not far. I didn't make it far at all. Let's see if there's any of those little creepy crawlies. I got Minox chewing on the power cables here. Nope, none right now. Lights are on inside again. I keep turning the damn things off, but they keep coming on. So, like, from right here, I can't see anything. It's like I can see there's an edge of a rock wall here, and that's it. It all just kind of disappears into nothing. So I can't see what's going on past here. And eventually I'm going to have to suck it up and go on past there and start exploring some more, but I'm not quite ready to do that. I tried even placing some of these. I pulled all of these light sticks here. I pulled all those light sticks out from the warper factory and started laying them out here while I was planning out like where to put the thermal plants, the thermal generators. But even those, they really don't do much. They don't do a good job of lighting the area, so I don't know what the deal is. But so new things that we've discovered so far. Let's see. The only things that I can think of is there's a magmarang, which is just the boomerang fish. But it lives down here instead. And then there's the red eye, which again, it's the exact same thing as the eye, but it's just a different color, and it lives down here. And then there's a there's like a lizard. Those two things, and then there's a no, there's a ray also. There's large herbivores, and there a ray. Yeah, crimson ray. Harmless, but you can't do anything with it. It's just kind of something that swims around. Okay, cool, I guess. Lava lizard, there you go. According to this, it's extremely threatening. Like, the threat level is pretty high. It's one of the highest in the game. But lava lizards have never once, to my knowledge at least, ever attacked me. It says it can go on the offensive by spitting molten rock. I've never had one attack me before, and I have seen them swing around in between where I am and the Cowardice. So that's it. No new photos or anything like that. But yeah, I moved my base down here. A fat lot of good it did, because all this told me, even with 4 range upgrades, even with maximum range, even then, all the scanner room told me is, well, there's not much to look at out here. You got to go further down. So, like I said, somewhere right about here is where the Cowardice is. Like poking into this cavern right here, it's just started to make the turn, and everything gets pitch black, and I can't even see where the sides are. I might have to go back up to my main base, or maybe it's on the Cyclops actually. I might have to craft the sonar upgrade to map the area, just so that I can figure out where I'm going. Time to eat. So we'll eat 3, plant those, and they'll regrow. So yeah, that's what's happened in the last 10 hours. I've continued setting out my beacons, as you can see. Oh, yeah, there's another creature. Let's see. Pretty sure I scanned it. And yeah, this one is really irritating. Scavengers. Lava larva. Yeah, I forgot about that thing until I saw the prawn suit out there. These are the Minox chewing on the power cable. So this is what I was talking about when I swam down to the Cowardice. These things will latch onto your vehicle, either the prawn suit, not the sea moth, because the sea moth will get crushed if it comes down here. This is past its crush depth. But the prawn suit or the Cyclops full-size sub, these will just latch onto the outside, and it just looks like a leech, but then it starts draining your power. So every once in a while you have to pop outside and look around and kill whatever it is that's draining your power. Well, that would be these things. Which sucks, but well, there it is. And it's not hard. Like, you just run up to them and you stab them with a knife, and they screech and they go running off, and they come right back. So they're not threatening at all to you. They're not dangerous in any way. But yeah. So I've occasionally come out here and found one just kind of camped out here on the prawn somewhere. But I've continued laying out my lanterns. That's the last one. I think that's the last one that I was able... Oh no, there's one right up there on the other side of... Oh, there's one of those Minox. I haven't been able to find a lot of places down here on the floor to lay them out. There simply aren't places to build them. I don't know if the developers did that on purpose. I don't know whether it takes heat into account or pressure, because the pressure at 1,000 meters would be phenomenal. The idea that I can swim around without a hard suit 1,042 meters depth is, frankly, pretty ridiculous. But whatever, there it is. I mean, that's how they designed the game, and I'm not going to argue with them. So, just trying to figure out what's got the power done. Probably the medical kit fabricator. It's got power going. It'll be back up to 750. That, and I really ought to come out here and figure out a better placement for this right here. Like, I've tried to... 49 is not good at all. I don't know if you can get on down here. I'm not even sure if you can survive getting on down here. Is it too hot down here? Can you set the thing up? I'm not sure. I think if you get down too far... Is that thing coming after me? No. I think if you get down far enough, it starts baking you. And I can't set it up anywhere down here, so... I may just have to set it up right next to one of the other ones over here. Ah, really? You warped me nowhere. It's gonna hurt, but maybe I'll be able to set it up. Or not. Really? Can't set it anywhere, huh? Oh, here we go. That didn't work. See if they'll both be able to use the same beamer. Oh, yep, they will. Alright. Now this one I can take down now. Because it's doing nothing. Yeah, doing good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So power should be going up faster now. And this is probably done also, but even if I do that, power should still go up faster with that thing. Yeah, it's going up a lot faster. So it generates power according to how much heat there is. And it's amusing that there's actually less heat when you put it right on the lava than at that hydrothermal vent. But again, limitations of the game. Sometimes you just have to accept a game as a game. So yeah, that's your 10 more hours update. And as far as I know, this is the only place to go, the only place left to go here, so I'll continue exploring there, continue trying to map it out, and I guess I will do a Cyclops sonar, computer chip and 3 magnetite. That ought to be easy enough to do. Yep, I'll go do a Cyclops sonar, and then see how that goes, and use that to try to map out the area and at least get an idea of what I'm looking at, because I don't even know whether to turn left or right or what at this point. So yeah, that's 130 into the game. We'll let you know how it goes.